Hello, beautiful seekers of the world. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new, my name is Morgane. This is the Existential Shift. Oh, it's already darker. Let's put on some light. Oh, it's too much light. We're going to do messages for all signs for the new moon in Leo and also Lion's Gate, which is known to be on August 8th. Okay. We'll just go by the signs and do tarot and see whatever messages come through. Can you see me now better? I think you can. Let's see if this is nicer. I think this is nicer. There we are. Okay. So I have a few people in the room. Feel free to say hi to me. Tell me how you're doing, how you're feeling. The moon in Cancer in the past couple of days have been very emotional on me. Yeah, I was taking karate class, and then I was like, okay, now it's time to change for my life. And then I was like, no, I think I'm going to sit proud with my relatively new black belt in my gi. Why not? Some of you don't know that I'm a martial artist, a karateka. So it could be a nice. Also, the new moon in Leo, this Lion's Gate specifically, really feels like walking the path of the heart, spiritual warrior type of vibe. You know, Leo is represented by the sun, which is the symbol of the heart, which is symbolized by the heart. And I believe that the best fight we can ever fight for is from our heart and for our heart. Okay, the mind, quote, is a wonderful servant, but a dangerous master. The heart, on the other hand, that's an ally. Hi, BBV. Thank you for joining. So happy to have a moderator. And everyone is welcome to say hello. I feel like this new moon on August 8th, in regards to Lion's Gate, is an initiation to a path that you've already been on. Okay, it's a path we've already been on. It's a war that we've already been fighting between the mind and the heart, between the Atlantean archetype and the Lemurian archetype. Right? It's that ancient so-called battle between the mind and the heart, between technology and faith, between science and mysticism. We are from unity and towards unity, so eventually we will return to the awareness of how it's really just two languages to describe the same thing, and it's like the yin and yang to the same wholesome existence, right? But as long as we're still in that separation dual mindset, it's experienced as a battle where we have to constantly be on top of honoring our heart and listening to it and not allow the mind to take over. It's more of a defense than it is an offense, because the heart just exists, right? It doesn't invade, it doesn't try to force itself into anything or anywhere. It just is and naturally attracts and draws what vibrates on the same frequency. Mine, on the other hand, has tons of extensions. It extends its neurotransmitters everywhere. From a place of curiosity and expansion and growth, it's good. But the shadow side of it is from a place of a takeover, of overbearing. And what happens when it does that to our heart, when we allow the mind to do that to our heart? We become the shadow aspect of Cancer, shadow, which is codependency and overly attachment and enforcing love. The second love is enforced, it's no longer love, it's control. It's fear. So if you consider yourself someone that operates from the heart, that fights for the heart and with it, etc., yet you have unhealthy attachments and feel like you ought to convince, force, create connection with someone who's not cooperating or something that isn't cooperating, then you know you may have allowed, or your mind somehow managed to extend its extensions in a shadowy way. And that's okay. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It means that you're human and that you're on the path. And being possibly aware of that, if it's relevant, will allow you to also initiate in this portal, I'd like to say. 8-8 is a very powerful frequency. Right? 8 is the manifestation of energy in the world of matter. It's the physical realm. It's the financial realm. It's the realm of survival. It's material. No number is negative in its nature, but it has a negative interpretation. Hence, negative behavior, because we behave according to how we interpret things, right? If I interpret a situation as danger, then I respond accordingly. I might respond in a dangerous way. That is, if it's just my interpretation and not the reality of the situation. Right? So 8 can be a down spiral, a loop into negativity, or a upward spiral to positivity. And it's a very powerful energy. It's also the number of power. And what you do with that power. Do you use it for good or do you use it for not good? And I think wherever you're at right now, in regards to everything that was just said, this new moon, this initiation is an opportunity for you to place yourself on the path and frequency that you wish to align with. And whether you're further on the path or behind, it doesn't really matter, because if there's no such thing as a linear line, if everything is circle, right? That's the way it is in math, by the way. A line is an invented notion because we can't grasp infinity. The circle is just an infinite line, and everything in life is circular. Planets, our DNA, our arm, everything is circle, right? Circle. Even our veins, we think of it as a line, but it's just infinite circles, right? Infinite circles. So on a circle, there's no ahead and there's no behind. It's just different points on the circle, and everything is relative. It's just a stage of your path. You can think of behind versus ahead in terms of frequency, perhaps. And even then, it doesn't make you good or bad. It makes you in your heart or in your mind, in your love or in your fear. So what I'm trying to say is, don't judge yourself, just observe. Don't absorb, observe. And move from there. If from your observation you will start moving in ways of competition and resentment to yourself or to whoever you find to be so-called ahead of you, you will stay in so-called behind, because that's the very frequency of lower state of mind. I'm not good enough. Something is wrong with me. That's not self-loving. And most people who speak about unconditional love are the ones who love themselves the least. And that's why they speak about it so much, and that's why they exert love unto others so much, because they can't find a way to do it to themselves, so they constantly have to find a place to express that energy. People who don't reciprocate, situations that aren't benefic. When you truly love yourself, you never put yourself in a situation that is not mutual or benefic um, or reciprocative. BBV, the the extreme religious dictator that you see here in the comment, please block them and make sure they don't come back. Like, don't put on time. Just block them completely. This will happen. Don't get excited. It's I used to get excited. That's shadow. That's evil. That's how evil expresses themselves. And with all the lecture that I just gave, I believe in evil. Baby, do I need to do this, or can you do this because this person is continuing? Thank you. Okay. It's not about deleting the message. It's about blocking the user. So, oh, there you go. Thank you so much, love. Appreciate you. Wearing the cape of holiness and persecuting those who don't see the world the way you do, that's evil. It's very common in our world, especially, and we're seeing it now. We're seeing it now. We see it a lot on the media. Holier than thous, believe in freedoms and liberties, enforcing their will. And then there's also the gaslighting, toxic gaslighting. If you don't do as I say, if you don't do as I believe is the best thing to do for you and for me, then there's something wrong with you. That there is so much toxic abuse right now, like everywhere, from our leaders, from our media. You are made to believe that there's something wrong with you, that it's your fault, that you're not listening and doing as they say. And if you're not, you're a bad person, you're flawed, you're evil, right? Historically, that's how dictators gain control over people. Toxic practices and tactics that are psychological. It's a psychological warfare on your minds and on your hearts. I'm not saying what you're supposed to do, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm saying do what you believe and what is good for you. Because when you do what's good for you, you're actually doing what's good for the collective. And please don't play the role of the holier than thou. He who cast the first stone, right? Remember that one? This is when we have the opportunity to show our worst sides, because it is so encouraged and enabled in society right now to exert your control. There are little dictators running around free. You're like, yay, I can say all these things and do all these things and I'll be considered holy. And I'm not going to lie, I'm terrified. It's a little bit scary because I don't believe it's new. That's what scares me. What's coming out now is what has existed, right? There's a reason why there's laws. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, etc. Because many people don't naturally do what's right. Many people need to be held by rules. And once those rules are no longer standing, and you have the freedom to do whatever you want and be even, not only that you're not judged for it, that you're even celebrated for it, that's when your truth comes out. I see a lot of people that I really appreciated online and on social media acting like little tyrants. I find it tragic for themselves mostly, but because this is the time that people who behave in this manner are going to see themselves in the mirror. It's not even about being called out in public, which is relevant as well, but mostly they'll see themselves in the mirror. Wow, was I always this controlling? Was I always this cowardly? Yes. I'm not saying this to make you feel bad if you're listening now and it applies to you. I'm confirming because only by confirming it, you'll be able to be proactive in growing out of it. Right? If I sit here and tell you, no, you're lovely, it's not going to be helpful for you or for anyone. I need to eat a date. I'll be eating dates and biscuits and drink tea and water throughout this reading, so just to let you know. Anyone else has something to say before we move on to the signs? Oh, so back to the point. The energies right now are an opportunity. They're going to ignite something in you. The 8-8 energy, right? Your power, your true power from within. And then it's going to trigger you to action. And then what are you going to do? Are you going to use this power to control and to be tyrannical? You don't have to be a global leader to be that. You can do that to friends and family and lovers, and to yourself. You can be controlling and tyrannical to yourself. You can be super judgmental and harsh and mean to yourself. When you are very mean to yourself, you're being a tyrant to yourself. Okay, just know you shouldn't do that to others, so you project it onto yourself. That's not any better, because that's the thing that will keep you even farther and further from healing. So are you going to do that? Or are you going to use your energy to create, to break through and out of corruption within yourself, within your environment? It's not the time to stay at a job that is tyrannical, that treats you horribly. Or if not to you, it treats its other employees horribly. If your boss treats everyone horribly, but to you they're treating you well, it's just a matter of time. You understand that, right? It's just a matter of time until it comes to you. And even if it doesn't come to you, it corrupts you. It teaches you how to behave next to others. Not the time to stay in toxic relationships, to hold on, because you will be tower moments or tower events that will break you out of it. And if you don't hear it in the whisper, you'll hear it in the shout. It will just hurt more. If you're in a situation that is very toxic and painful and hurtful, and you're constantly there for whatever reasoning you give it, oh, this person needs healing. No shit, of course they do. Well, duh. So it's not a reason. Everybody needs healing. Enabling is the opposite of healing. Enabling and allowing is the absolute opposite of healing. So if you don't make the decisions, Earth's frequency is raising right now. If you haven't watched my New Earth Prophecy video, which is you can find it on the 13th Element playlist, I do recommend watching. It explains a lot of the energies that are happening right now, and I really go in depth with the both spiritual and scientific explanations, which are, again, different languages to describe the same thing, right? And if the frequency is rising, then things that are not matching that frequency. Hello, barely know. Channel member. Thank you for joining. Things that don't align with that frequency, that don't resonate on the same frequency, will just naturally get detached. And the breaking will just be more painful and harsher. So if you do it yourself, it's not as painful, it's not as traumatic. And you might ask yourself, well, I'm not sure, so I'm just going to let the universe show me. And if it's a tower moment, then so be it. You're just creating, okay, that's trauma, that's pain, that's karma. You'll be creating more energetic, psychological, and sometimes physical gunk, residue to deal with afterwards. It's another heavy burden. Oh, if it will hurt me, it will hurt me. No, that's so not honoring of your heart. Make the strong decision or the difficult, challenging decision when it, hurts naturally. It's how life is. It's not easy to quit a job that, served you well so far. It's not easy to separate anything. But better less pain than more pain. Yes, absolutely. You must think of yourself as sacred. Thank you for joining. You must think of yourself as sacred. If you wouldn't want a certain experience on someone or something you find sacred, you shouldn't allow it upon yourself. No. And you'll be inspiring others for happiness when you stand up for yourself and for your heart, and when you honor yourself, and when you treat yourself as sacred, others are inspired to do the same. Because a lot of people are scared to do that. What if I'll be seen as vain? What if I'll be seen as arrogant? Whatever, the perception of society. So people allow misery in their life. And then you wonder, well, why are we miserable? Because we allow misery. Okay? Let me open the window a little wider because it's getting really hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Oh. There we go. Take a sip and we'll go into the signs, all right? Happy birthday to all the Leos out there. And soon also to some Virgos. Okay. By the way, whenever you're watching this, let's say you're watching it a year from when I'm recording this, 2 years, or anywhere in the middle. This is tarot readings. There might be something in for you. Okay. Watch your different placements. Everyone listen to the Leo reading, regardless of your signs and of your chart, and just place the reading that Leo receives on the house where you have Leo. Okay, if you don't know your chart, if you don't know where you have Leo in your chart, everyone has all the signs of their chart. Just an FYI. If you don't know, listen to Leo anyway when it comes to the deep aspects of your heart. Okay? So, let's get into it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pavitra, so much for the $20. I appreciate you so Pavitra, sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name properly, has sent me $20 via PayPal. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. It's very kind. Okay. The star card. I'm going to bring it back to the deck and continue shuffling because I haven't yet completely focused on Leo. All things random. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate you. But we're going to take the star card as kind of as the tone for this reading. Aspiration for divine love. It's also the archetype of Aquarius. Okay, that sits right across from Leo. So it's not coincidental. There's hope for society. There's hope for humanity. That's the message that it's trying to give. Okay. Leo. Message for my Leo seekers, please. For Lionsgate Portal. Message for Leo for Lionsgate Portal. Message, guidance from Spirit. What does Leo need to know? Leo. Hi, you. Queen of Wands. By the way, if anyone wishes to timestamp this, I'd be most grateful. That would be very helpful. I don't have the time or honestly the energy to watch myself for an hour and a half and timestamp myself. It's like I get really uncomfortable. I don't know, it's weird. Leo, Queen of Wands. The Emperor. What can you see right here? A lot of fire. Leadership. Eight of Cups. Leaving something that started like it was a lot of fun and then it turned really rigid and controlling. This could be someone that when you started dating them were just really, they just showed you the best sides of them. And there was a lot of joy and happiness and fun and lightheartedness and sexuality and flirt. And then it turned really serious, overly serious. Now, this doesn't have to be controlling and rigid. This could be something that just, as soon as it turned serious, you got a little freaked out or you're freaking out a little bit. And you seem to be walking away from something. Someone is walking away. Show me more from Leo about this. 8, 4, 8. Very karmic. 3 of Wands and King of Pentacles. Okay, something to do with work, Leo. I think you're done with a certain experience. I think you're just over a certain experience and you're walking away towards a new endeavor, a new goal, a new vision when it comes to your work, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your resources. Something about merchandise and merchants. There's traveling for merchandise or exchanging goods. Maybe you don't want to have a business or a way of life that is sitting in one place, right? Like a store or a shop. You want to go online, or you want to do something that allows you to travel. I see you making really strong decisions when it comes to your financial career situation. You're beginning a new path. Perhaps you've been on a certain path for a while, and now you're just kind of giving the reins to someone that was either your partner or and your subordinate or your employee or something like that. You're like, here, take the business. I want to do something different, and that thing keeps running, keeps going. But you're like, okay, I need a new direction. There's a new. Oh, barely know. No, thank you so much for the 1313. I really, really appreciate it. You're also a channel member. That's very generous. Thank you. You guys are sweet. Thank you. It's like you just want a new project. Baby, you're a moderator and you're giving. Thank you for the 333, baby. I really appreciate that. It's very kind. Thank you for the 333. Thank you, guys. For beautiful numbers. 13, 33, 20 earlier. Okay. Anything else Leo needs to know about this? Because it seems fairly simplistic. The Hangman. There's okay. I see a separation that is, wow. When it hits you, it hits you. There's a separation that is happening vicariously because of a father figure or a patriarchal figure of some sort. If it's not a father, it could be a grandfather, it could be a boss, right? Maybe you became involved with someone in your job, and the leader of that place or the boss kind of tells them, stay away from Leo. Why are you flirting with Leo, or why are you getting involved with Leo? That's really unprofessional. Don't mix business and pleasure. Don't do that. That's a problem. That can create a lot of problem. I see someone meddling in your love life, Leo. Wow. Damn. This is very specific for someone. So if you've been super cozy with someone in an environment where you both are a part of, right? And maybe now or suddenly they've grown a little distance or apart a little bit, and you're like, this is weird, what happened? You don't understand why, and you think maybe it's something that you did. I think someone told something to them. I think someone told them to keep it, at a safe distance. And that person seems to have influence on this person because it worked. They're making the sacrifice. They're keeping it professional. Oh shit! I'm sorry, Leo. Anything Leo can do? Any advice, or how will this change? Will they reconnect, or? I'm mad. Temperance in the reverse. You're gonna have to be smart about this, and because the more you let time go by, the more the gap will increase between the two of you. So you're gonna have to be creative in a way of making them feel like they can talk to you. Like maybe, well, if that's the case, maybe just create opportunities to connect with them or to communicate with them that seem professional, right? Just to maintain the connection, and so they don't freak out, because whatever this person said to them, it worked. They're influenced by it. So if you'll push, they might grow even more distance. So you might want to be, I can't say you want to be patient, because the more time goes by, the more there will be distance between you. Try to talk to them. Look, if you strongly believe that this is your case, what should Leo do? If this is their story, what should Leo do? Ace of Pentacles. I think it's going to resolve itself by Virgo season, by Earth season, by the end of August. It's going to resolve. Just continue being you. Just continue acting normal with them. In a mindful manner. Like, don't push too much, but also don't be offended and be like, and then completely disconnect from them, because it's not their fault. I don't think they want to do that. Okay. If you're a cross watcher and you're the one doing that to two people, or you're the one who listens to someone who does that to you and someone who's asking you to be distant from them even though you don't want to, this person doesn't want to be distant from you. You shouldn't listen to, like, even if that person, even if this emperor means well, it's not well, you know? Allow the heart to make up its own mind. Yeah, if two people want to connect, two people should be able to connect. This is very old world, rigid like. I don't like that separation. That someone forces separation to people that want to connect. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. Sorry for going through that. Okay. Hold on. What did non-Governor Cuomo? What did that person do? I didn't notice. Baby, I'm sure you had a good reason, but I'm just curious because I missed it. Oh, I can view it. Oh, I see. Thank you. I see what you were hiding. Thank you, baby. Yeah, you got your you got my approval. Thanks. Yeah, we don't need that crap. Hello, Florida. Why am I hiding my own cup? I'm sorry. Existential shift. Karma is a witch. Karma is a witch. Below all my videos, you can find my merch. Okay. I feel like I want to turn on the AC, but I have so much stuff on the AC right now. The aloe vera, the basil, my tea, everything is on the AC. So if I start moving it all, turn it on, it will just be too much. Let's move to Virgo. Leo, that was a very, very specific message. I hope this helped. You can apply it to other situations if the essence is similar, you know? Okay. Virgo. Message for Virgo. I already saw it, right? You don't need to repeat it. Thank you. Almond juice. Okay. Virgo. Did I tell you how much I appreciate you guys for showing up? Like, you come here, you watch my videos, you listen to me. Thank you. I never imagined in a million years. Honestly, I never thought this would happen. I did not plan this. I had no clue. Amazing. Thank you for appreciating me, but honestly, like, you know that saying, if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? Well, actually, there's a real answer to it. So, hi Emma. Emma is a patron from Australia. Thank you for joining. Happy to have you. So if a tree falls in the woods and no one hears it, does it make a sound? Actually, the scientific answer is no. It does not. You know why? Because sound is something that occurs. Sound is it's waves, right? Sound waves. It's movement. It becomes sound to the mind when it hits the eardrum. So if there's no eardrum to translate the sound waves into sound in your brain, it does not make a sound. It creates the waves, but there's no machine. We're a machine, just in case you're wondering. This is a machine. Okay? If there's not the machine that translates it to sound, it doesn't make a sound. So if I'm here speaking to nothing, if you're not here, what am I, really? All right. Okay. Virgo. This is for Virgos. August Lion Gate 4. Message for Virgo. Message for Virgo. Message for Virgo. Two of Cups. Okay. I love that we have the Lion right here. So this could be something that triggers your love life, Virgo. There could be a reaching out, a connection between you and someone very special. The Empress, you look really good, Virgo. Whatever you're doing, keep on doing that, because this is such an abundant, beautiful Venusian energy. It's like you look so attractive to someone. You look like the perfect creature. They find you goddess-like. If you're masculine, then maybe that's how you feel about someone, like a feminine energy in your life, right? If maybe you're cross-watching, but this is a very feminine energy. This is the feminine in the story. I don't like when readers, guys, yeah, this could be a man, but then it's a very, very feminine man. Not this and that. Not, yeah, it could be a dude. No, this is highly uber feminine energy. Okay, it's the archetype of Venus, of Aphrodite, of Demeter, of the Great Mother, who gives birth and life. There are plenty of cards to signify other masculine energy. Plenty. The tarot know what they're doing. They'll find a way to tell you. Trust me and trust them. Okay? This is the feminine in the story. If this was a really, really cool, gorgeous masculine, it would be a king or an emperor. Yeah. And notice I'm saying masculine and not man. Okay? Energy. Yindi, which sign are you referring to? Are you referring to Leo or Virgo? Anyway, sorry, I don't want to be distracted, but write me and then I'll read it after. Okay, Virgo, Two of Cups, the Empress, 2, 3. Temperance again. Temperance came out in the Leo reading, but this time in the upright. And the wings. Both have wings. Okay. Temperance is also a card of unconditional love. It's the archetype behind Temperance. Temperance is of Iris, the goddess of unconditional love and true love and truth. Something is coming together. Something very, very, very loving is coming together for you. And I think it's guided by spirit because of all the lion's presence and Temperance card, which is divine. Something is coming together for you, Virgo. Can you tell me more? Who is this person for Virgo? Enchanted. I'm picking up that someone feels enchanted by you. You're enchanting someone, Virgo. King of Pentacles, again. So this person is a King of Pentacles. It's someone that knows themselves. They're very grounded. They're very strong. They're very present. They don't say things just to say them. They follow through with their words. They have a strong sense of responsibility and connection. It's also a very macho-like energy. So this is someone who likes to play the role of, not macho in a bad way, not in a toxic way. This is the type of guy that likes to open the door for you or pick up the tab at least in the first couple of dates. You know, that really like doing it by the book kind of thing. But it comes with a lot of respect and admiration. This is someone who sees you as like wifey material. So, look, if you're married, then and things are good between the two of you, then this could be really wonderful energy between you and your partner. With them, like, just overwhelming you with like love and affection and admiration. Um, so this is someone that wants to give you everything and more, and they can. They're capable of doing so because King of Pentacles is also in a place that is stable in life. Okay, it's not necessarily financial, although it can always speak of finances. King of Pentacles, right, the Earth, but it can also be someone who's very, very connected to the Earth, to nature, to loyalty, to truth, to following through with their words, with being a very solid best friend type of partner. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be someone who's wealthy or rich, but it is someone that is responsible and tends to your needs or to their needs or both. Okay? So, anything else you can tell Virgo about this? And this seems to be happening on or around. So hot in here. On or around the new moon. Okay. I can't. It's so hot. I think it's the light. Further. You can still see me, right? Okay. Anything else you want to tell Virgos about this person or about this connection? Page of Swords and Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. It's interesting because Wheel of Fortune came underneath Temperance. So notice that in the Temperance card you have Jehovah written here in Hebrew. See here? This is Yehovah, Yud Hey Vav Hey, which means Jehovah. And in the Wheel of Fortune we also have Yud Hey Vav Hey, Jehovah. And this one came in the reverse and this one came in the upright. I'm picking up on a course correction. Something that was supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen, but it didn't for some reason. There was delay or there was miscommunication with the Page of Swords here. Or there was... Emma, thank you for the 1313. I appreciate it. Thank you, Morgane, for the thought-provoking insights. I learned so much here. You're welcome. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a patron. There's a course correction here, guys. This could be someone that you already know that things didn't work out or things weren't able to happen or there was some sort of separation or some sort of detachment or some sort of distancing. Like I'm picking up on life circumstance that don't resonate with the higher will. Like spirit is like, it's not something that was supposed to happen or it's ideal that it happened. It's like earth realm circumstances that kind of mess things up. So I'm picking up on that being corrected. I don't know if it's an ex, I'm not sure. It's hard to say. It doesn't have to be. But it's something that somehow was supposed to already happen. Look, this could be someone you know, this could be someone you don't know. If it's someone you don't know, maybe this is someone that you were supposed to cross paths in the past, but somehow you didn't. Like this person is supposed to be in your life, but you never met them because of they ended up having to go there, or you ended up having to go there. Like something in the circumstance kind of got, like there was a glitch. Well, glitch is being corrected, whether you know them or not. Okay, cool. Good luck, Virgo. Let me drink more water. Darn it, I did not know it's going to be this hot. And we're only 2 signs in, 50 minutes in. Jesus, I talk a lot. Excuse me while I drop things. I need energy to deal with all this heat. We're going to move into Libra now. So sorry. All right, not ready. This is someone you may have interacted with in June. I don't know what it's supposed to be. All right, thank you, Virgos. Libra. Can't believe I forgot to say it, but all the signs of taroscopes for the month, the monthly taroscopes by the sign, are up on my channel. So if you just stumbled upon here and you're new, I do monthly taroscopes for all the signs. It's on my channel. Check yours, okay? And those of you that watched already, this is the time to watch it again when the energies are at their height. That's when things play out and it's no longer like esoteric, philosophical, but it's actually playing out. My readings, sometimes you'll see that first time you watch them, it's like it feels very philosophical, esoteric, abstract-like, still interesting, but abstract. You're not really sure. But when you watch it after or during the time that it's meant for, it's like it becomes super practical, like, and really speaks to the reality of the situation. The extendeds are also already up, which focus on love. And they're on Vimeo and on Patreon. Okay. Balancing Scales 13 just hopped on and boom, Libra. Awesome. Cool. Love good timing. Okay, Libra. Oh, we're going to be here for a while. Okay, you know what? Excuse me, Libra. For the sake of the flow and for the sake of my well-being, I need to turn on the AC. So you're going to be patient with me for just a second as I move things around to be able to do so. Oh, it's actually way faster than I thought. Oh, it's actually not that dramatic. Oh, look at that. There you go. Here we go. Okay. Let me know if it's like loud. Wow, that was so much faster than I thought it would be. Close the window. Okay. Guys, now I could actually like talk to you. Libra. Thank you for your patience. Let's do this. I'm sorry if there's like sound now, but I got it. Libra. This is for Libra. For this Lionsgate. Another Two of Cups and Four of Swords, but this one comes with a little bit of delay. There's a waiting game. Someone is waiting on purpose to talk to you. Barely know. I've been meaning to order one of those abracadabra tapestries. Guys, this is like one of my proudest things. It's a wall piece, but like I ordered a way too big one and green. It doesn't fit. It's too, I don't have a place to put it. So make sure you measure and order the right size. Don't be like me. And I got excited about the green. I was like, yay, green, manifestation. And it's like, but it doesn't fit. So make sure you order a color in a size. It comes in different sizes and colors. And I really love it. It's an abracadabra manifestation and protection sigil that I created from abracadabra, which means abracadabra, meaning that which I speak, I shall create. But it's mainly to protect your energy. It's like an upside down pyramid. It's a very powerful protection sigil. Okay. Sorry, Libra. Two of Cups, Four of Swords. Show me more for Libra about this. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Someone knows they want to be with you, but they also want to be single. I think someone is worried that you might be it, and they just want to stay single. And they're like, I don't know if it's too soon for me to be with the person. I don't know if it's like if I'm ready. I want to stay like single and free longer. Someone is like holding on to their singlehood. I'm picking up on a question. It's doesn't have to be Libra Sun. It could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. For women, it could be Jupiter. Hi. This is so funny. Okay. Will they get over it? Show me more about this for Libra, please. Wow. Wow. Lovers and Justice. Someone needs to make a big decision. This person, this could be you, Libra, by the way. I can reverse the roles, but I'm seeing this person looking at you and looking at the situation like a major life decision, like that this will determine the rest of their life. Like it's like, and that it might have to come with sacrifice. They might have to cut other things from their life because of this. Um, take it as a compliment. It means that they look at you as something really grandiose and meaningful, like coming together of with someone that they they think very highly of you. Okay, they think very highly of you. They want to do it right. They want it to be justice, like with truth, with truth, basically. They think you deserve like the ultimate treatment. Okay, and this is a very karmic, spiritual relationship. This is a very deep soulmate. There's very deep love there. But someone is like, what if it's too big? What if I'll mess it up? What if I don't know how to be together with someone? What if, what if, what if we'll die today? What if? Eight of Cups. They need to let go of failed romances. I'm picking up. Like there's still something about them that is holding on to past romances that were very deep and intense, and they think to themselves, well, if I felt so deeply to this person, and I felt so deeply to that person, how could this be true with Libra? Like maybe it's just another illusion. You know what? Maybe. You won't know unless you go into that. That's the only way of finding out. But there's a need to let go of something, to say goodbye to the past, to options. For some of you, it applies to someone not wanting to let go of options. Because these are cards of cutting out things that don't align with you and are not vibrating on your same frequency. It's very, very harsh, and it's very, very challenging to follow through with the guidance of both the Lovers and the Justice card. Each of them on their own, let alone both of them together. Yes, this is something so big that it will require big sacrifice, but there's no real sacrifice here because it's something that is going to fill your life so deeply and wholesomely that you won't experience it as a sacrifice. The only reason someone is experiencing this as a sacrifice, you or this person, is because they don't know what it's like to be with something that makes you feel so alive, right? It's like bits and pieces of things that, kind of fill up the cup, but it's almost, but not really. It's very hard to let go of drafts for the sake of the real thing. We get connected to the draft, we get attached to the layers of our story and to all the characters and their process. And it's hard to let go, but great things require great acts and bravery. So I hope this person, comes through. And if it's the other way around, I hope you come through. Okay? Life is worth it. And keep in mind, 8 of Cups leads to the 9 of Cups. Going to the underworld, this is the archetype of going down to the underworld. It's taking a risk. It's the unknown. It's letting go of things that are not fitting and not aligned and not serving. And you don't really know that what comes next will work. There's no certainty. It's a question mark. It's an unknown. It's part of the thing. It's part of what you're supposed to go through. You won't know until you get there. Okay. Cool. All right, Libra. Let's move into, we started with Leo, right? Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. I'm just gonna chill. I'm like stressed out about, okay, we're only on the 4th sign and it's like 1 hour already. It's gonna be a super long video. No one will watch it. And it's like, fuck it. Either you'll watch it or you won't, or you'll watch parts of it. That's okay. Right? Right. That was my monologue with myself. Thank you for watching. Scorpio. Now it's too cold. It's too cold. I can't deal with myself. Hello, welcome GR33N4 I don't know how you guys choose your usernames, honestly. I love you guys, but this is a mystery to me. You are a mystery. Scorpio. Scorpio. From this line, a Scorpio. Scorpio. Tap into Scorpio energy, please. Five of Wands. Who are you fighting? Or who are you competing with? The Star. Okay. The Fool. This is such an interesting energy for you guys, Scorpios. There's a big transition happening. You're going on an adventure, a dream adventure, a place you've always wanted to visit, a type of relationship you've always wanted to explore, a dream, a career path that was always like somewhat of a fantasy to you, but now you're just, F it, I have to go for it. Queen of Pentacles. I'm picking up on you're no longer in Kansas. There's you're feeling called to take a journey. You're feeling called to take a journey, and you know it's a risk. You know it's a fantasy. You know that you don't know. But guidance is really, really, really supportive of it. It's like you're giving room to your inner child, and you're saying, I just have to go for it. I just have to jump. I just have to make that leap. Some of you are giving love a chance. Right? It's like one of those things that you fall in love out of the blue, and you're like, where are all these feelings coming from? What the hell? And then you move out to a different state or a different country to be with that person. Like something crazy like that. Okay, it's like quitting your job out of the blue, putting your house on rent, renting your place, and going to travel like one-way ticket. I'm seeing a mountain. Some of you are considering a mountain, so this could be an actual mountain or uh, um, a metaphor, like a journey to reach. Some of you are trying to reach ascension, so this could be a spiritual journey that you want to take. And I feel like it's something that has been nitpicking at your head for a very long time, and that you've been shutting and suppressing because you wanted to maintain the status quo and the stability. Because I think some of you just have it really good and stable and safe. You like finally have gained equilibrium and gained connection and tranquility and ease. And now I'm going to take a crazy risk and risk it all. No, you don't have to. You can take a calculated risk. You can. You don't have to sell your home. You can rent it. You hate that job anyway, so you're going to quit anyway, right? Or this person is a shit show, so you've been thinking about leaving them for forever. Like, apply, Or you've been single forever. Now you're risking being with someone, or you've always been in relationships forever, and now you just want to go off on your own and being single, whatever. But it comes with a lot of struggle inside, like an inner struggle. You're like, why is this so hard for you? It requires some sort of major risk that is based on your faith or your dream, and you don't know if it's real. Oh, cool. Someone just got back from a mountain. Show me more about this. Anything else for Scorpio about this, please? Page of Pentacles. Just, whatever you have control over, do it. Pack everything you can possibly think of that you'll need. Okay? Give emergency number to everyone. Make sure you have the proper insurance, notify, whatever. Do the things that that will help make you feel better and safer about whatever this is. Pack tight and well, either literally or metaphorically. Hi, Melina. Thank you for joining. Hi, Sabina. North shore of Lake Superior. Cool. That's cool. There's someone you can message for guidance or for advice. Someone who has done that before, been there before, tried that before. You're also wondering if you have enough money. You can travel cheaper. You can find ways to not spend so much money. Maybe work travel thing. Again, if it's not a trip, if it's not travel, and that's everything else I said. Okay, we have a family now. We have King, Queen, and Page of Pentacles. You might be following someone who has family. Like maybe they have a child, or it's traveling with a child somehow. You might be taking care of a child. Okay, this is a very specific for very few of you, maybe even one, but I'm going to say it because it's coming up. One narrative is that you might be taking care of someone young that isn't your direct child or your responsibility. I'm sorry. And you're like, okay, I want to travel or I want to go somewhere. I can't take care of them. They should be with their parent or they should be with whoever. Some of you have a teenager or someone who wants to go on boarding school or draft or um, get drafted to the military, join the military. I'm picking up. They might be going through some courses that you're not aware of. If you're a young individual and you're doing that, that could be that. That could be it. Yeah, some of it's like a career that has to do with fighting somehow. Mm. Sum this up. Sum this up, Scorpio. Six of Pentacles. You're going to have some financial windfall that will allow you to do something that you've wanted to do for a very long time. Go for it. Some of you, you're joining something for the sake of making money. You know, this could be, it doesn't have to be an actual paycheck. This could be volunteer in turn for like volunteer work and in turn for housing, right? Maybe you want to travel somewhere, you can't afford it. So you're like, okay, I'm going to do some volunteer work. We're going to stay wherever. And that way, you know, housing and food will be taken care of. That's something that is coming up, I'm seeing. Okay? And some of you are feeling called to, if, let's say you're financially stable, you're feeling called to give, like to do some philanthropy or charity work. You want to give back to the community. You want to give back to people. For some of you, it has to do with nature. You want to contribute to a healthier, cleaner planet somehow. And for some of you, it's like a family endeavor. Like you want to do it with your family. Okay, Scorpio, too many things coming up. I don't know what you guys are doing. All right. Saggy. Sagittarius. Is it for Sagittarius, please? Lionsgate. Seven of Cups. Sagittarius. The High Priestess. Show me more. Six of Wands. There's, oh my God, this King of Pentacles has been coming out in like literally almost all the readings, no? Seven of Cups, High Priestess, Six of Wands, King of Pentacles, Sagittarius. A secret mission? WTF? What does that? Are you on a secret mission? You a spy? What are you doing? It's like, are you like touching base? Touching base with the. This is so weird. Hold on. Okay. there's like something that you're keeping hidden or that is kept hidden from you that you feel like it's your mission to discover or not expose, more like unveil. You want to unveil the mystery. I think someone is behaving very elusive and in a way that it's not comprehensible, not comprehended. Like it's very difficult to comprehend them. It's very difficult to understand them. It's like a mystery. You're like, what is this person? And it's like wanting to compartmentalize what they do, or this could be the other way around. Someone feels like that about you, wanting to compartmentalize how you operate. There's the need to compartmentalize or reason someone that it's not possible. I think this person operates on a multi-layered, like they're operating on different frequencies. So this could be someone who's a master in energy work, right? They might present themselves differently in different situations, and maybe someone has witnessed that, how they change, how they transform, how they shift, a very shapeshifter like type of energy. And it's like they can't understand it. Why you look like one thing in one place and you seem to be like a completely different person here. And it's not like we all are, because we all put on different masks and different shows for different situations, right? We're not the same with our boss the way we are on a date, whatever, but we're not the same with an elderly person as we are with our child. But with that being said, this is beyond that. This is like someone who completely transforms, that you're like, I don't understand who you are. It's not, this is someone who's just, it's like someone who may have reached a level of, like a secret 13, like they're not one sign, or they went through like the fool's journey through the entire chart, or through the journey of the cards, right? And they've kind of, they're not bound to those energies. They're not bound to the dance of the planets. Not completely. There's no such thing. As long as you're human, you're in this form, then it includes boundaries. But to the level of possible in this frequency, meaning this realm, this world, our life, pretty much. They really manage to kind of. I see someone who really knows how to really change. They're like all kinds of things. It's fascinating. And someone is like, I'm going to figure you out. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure this mystery out. I'm going to know who and what you are. I don't think they have ill intent. I think it's just a way of like, I think it's like healthy curiosity, but be cautious. Like this person might develop, like if they continue not succeeding, which they're likely not going to succeed. It's going to become toxic and frustrating. Okay. Anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to tell us for Sagittarius about this? Some of you that have been trying to find information that you've been seeking, it will come to you. Someone will deliver this information right to you. Okay? Seven of Wands, Eight of Swords. Someone wants to control someone. They really want to control an energy that is very, very free. Very, very free, and it's driving them nuts. Precious, like you're mine kind of thing. No. No one is yours. If you're a Sag or a cross watcher for a Sag and you feel like it's happening to you or whoever's doing this, someone really wants to put this high priestess in a little cage that they can always check in on and win. They want to win. They feel like they're in competition with this high priestess energy. And this high priestess energy person, they're not in any sort of competition with anyone. It's just it's not in their it's not interesting to them. It's not in their even awareness. They don't care. It's just not something that they mind. So this person is basically competing with themselves, and is every time they're trying to control this high priestess, they end up just sabotaging themselves, because it's like trying to catch a hologram. It's not possible, right? Yeah, I'm trying to catch a butterfly. That's true. I staff course. Okay. Anything else Saji needs to know about this? The star. You're protected. This high priestess energy is protected by spirit. It's okay. Whoever is doing this, they're gonna just keep. It's gonna just keep backfiring. Like there's no, and the reason why it's so frustrating to this controlling energy is because this protection layer around this high priestess is see-through. So they can't understand why they constantly try to grab, but constantly being rejected or bounced back. It's also a shield around this high priestess energy that this controlling person can't comprehend. They can't. Okay, two-dimensional creatures can't grasp three-dimension. Third dimension creatures, hello us, can't grasp four dimension. For example, a worm lives in a two-dimension existence. So a worm only has a flat surface of existence. It only comprehends forward, backwards, right, left, right? It doesn't have the notion of space. You can't explain that to a worm. They can't grasp it, okay? We can't really grasp four dimension other than in our sleep. When we go to sleep in our dream, that in our dream space, we hit the fourth dimension. The fifth dimension is, it's when we're formless, when we begin to be beings that have no shape, no form, no molecular structure. Like it's the space between the atoms. It's not made of atoms. Anyway, I don't do taekwondo. I do karate. This is karate. Someone asked. Sorry. It's like what? So anyway. So this person can't really fathom what surrounds this high priestess. So they think, I should be able to reach them. I should be able to get them. I should be able to win them. I should be able to take whatever it is from them, but they can't. They will never succeed. Beautiful. Okay. All right, Saji. You're safe. If someone is trying to do that to you, if you're the high priestess energy, keep being magic, Okay, let's take a break and eat a biscuit. Yeah, it's a measuring cup. I don't know, it felt right to put them inside of this. Sorry. Yes, a plate would make sense too. I do have plates. I do. I don't know why I chose this over a plate. I'm not even trying. was fun. Date. There's a cross watcher who was watching, and I spoke now the reading for Sag. Oh my god, it just slipped from my mind. Oh, they were like, "Are you calling me a worm?" Well, if you're trying to hurt someone and you keep trying and you can't, yes. But if you're just unable to grasp frequencies or dimensions that are above you, no, it's so natural. Already an hour and a half. I have more to go. You gotta give me that break. I'm sorry if I annoys you. Fast forward, it's okay. You don't have to watch me eating. I understand. You're watching this after the live. If you're watching me live, you have to. Okay. Capricorn. This is for Capricorn for Lionsgate. You know what it's like? It's like people who press the dislike button on videos. You're still supporting the channel and the video with the algorithm. It doesn't matter if you write a good comment or a bad comment. You wrote a comment. You boosted the video. Same with like when a video gets attention, no such thing as bad publicity, right? When a video gets attention, it gets spread. So that it's kind of like that with the Sag reading that we just had. Like someone tries to hurt someone or control them or get to them, or it doesn't have to be hurtful. It doesn't have to be like that extreme. It could just be like, I'm gonna get you, or I'm gonna win this competition and you're gonna lose, or shit like that, mundane shit like that. They can't. It's driving them mad. Okay. Capricorn. Beethoven? Marina, why are you talking about Beethoven. Hi, Divine Angel. Thank you for joining. Ooh, I have a few moderators in the house. That makes me so happy. I love that you guys are joining. And there's an equal amount of likes to the people in the chat, which also makes me happy. Thank you. Capricorn. I had a point to what I was saying earlier and it slipped. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll get back to it. Okay, Capricorn. Staff had a dream last night. Person hanging upside down. Could it represent the hangman? Yes. It could. You should search your own brain and your archetypes. Hey, you, Capricorn. It's a Capricorn energy card. 3 of Pentacles. Widow's Wisdom Soul Flower. Thank you so much for the $4.99. I really appreciate you. Thanks for the readings. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Okay, I'm feeling that this doesn't want to be here. I wasn't focusing on Capricorn, so Capricorn. Message for Capricorn, please. For Lionsgate. Message for Capricorn for Lionsgate. Message for Capricorn for Lionsgate. Message for Capricorn. Page of Wands. Yeah, very different energy than Three of Pentacles. Yes, there's a reason. Message for Capricorn. The World. Okay. Divine Angel, thank you so much for the 555. 555. It's Hamsa, Hamsa, Hamsa. Protection. You are amazing. You are amazing. Thank you. Yeah, just a little side note about 555. I hear sometimes people say that 555 is like disruptive and like tower. No, it's a lot of movement and change. Yes. Can it translate in its shadow aspect to conflict and adversity? Yes, like anything, right? But 5 is number of freedom, communication, movement, learning, knowledge. 555 has the archetype of protection. I'm from Israel, right? I'm a Hebrew, right? So every time someone says something that I don't want the evil eye to catch, I'm like, Hamsa, Hamsa, Hamsa. And it's very common actually in the world, both in the Jewish world and in the Arab world. It's I don't know how the Western Christian white dude turned it into a conflict and danger. It's not. Tower is 16. The Tower card is 16, not 15. And it has nothing to do with the devil as well. Okay. And it's the number of the hand, 5 fingers. Okay. And protection. So either way, whether we take the numerological aspect of it, of freedom, communication, and movement, or we take the archetype of protection from it, it's still positive. People of the world, please stop shading 555. I don't know what this new culture is. I don't like it. It's like it's demonizing something positive, and it's one of the things that I'm allergic to most, the demonization of positive things because of ignorance or wrong interpretation. No, why? It's like 666. 6 is the number of harmony, of Venus, of beauty, of femininity, of creation, of togetherness, of family, of tribe, of culture. 666 is triple that energy. The old church in the early days of Christianity transformed it into diabolic because the church invented the devil, not witches. Witches, aka wise women. There was no devil in pagan times. It's from Christian mythology, which is fine, cool, okay, believe in the devil, but why are you imposing it on witches? It has nothing to do with it. 666 was attached to the devil in the ways of demonizing divine femininity in ancient times. Yeah, every time you associate 666 with the devil, you are contributing to that demonization. And now we're starting doing this to 555. Can we not, please? What up? Okay? So let's be kind to numbers that symbolizes beautiful things, please. Thank you. Want to express a tower moment. You want to express harsh Saturn. Say tower moment. Say harsh Saturn. If anything, that energy, devil energy and tower energy is more like 888. Oh, barely no. Thank you for the 666. I appreciate it. Yes, thank you for the Venusian beauty. Tiferet, it's the 6th Sephirah in the Tree of Life. The Sephirah count that connects the heaven and the earth. It's a sacred, beautiful number. Love sums to the number 6. Did you know that? So, anyway, what I was saying, even 888 can symbolize great abundance and insane financial freedom and breaking out of old tyrannical chains. It could, and its shadow side, like every number has its shadow side, be like very painful karma and bad things. But everything has its flip. But if anyone should be associated ever in specific situations with the devil, evil, or or strife or painful changes, then okay, make it 888. But even that, even not always. Sorry, Capricorn, I went into a rant on your reading, but this is a learning environment, right? We're here, we're learning. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. I really appreciate that. It's really kind of you. And the PayPal, I appreciate it. Okay. Capricorn, Page of Wands, the world. Travel, news from someone far away, trying to expand to other areas. Divine Angel, your tarot masterclass Vunka is a good idea for all. Ah, thank you. It's something that I'm very, very proud of. Yes, I teach a lot there about tarot and a lot of other stuff. Show me more. Page of Wands, the world. Link is below. All the links for everything are below in the description box, including tarot masterclass. Okay. Capricorn. Oh, you have a lot of cards. Because I've been mumbling so much other than about you, you're now going to get compensated for it with a lot of cards, okay? Knight of Swords, Emperor, Three of Swords, Nine of Cups, and Eight of Wands. I want to break free. I'm picking up on the song I Want to Break Free. So some of you really want to break free. You want to not be, like, the sense of responsibility is giving you such a heartache, and for some of you, misery and strife. You're like, I just want to go somewhere else. Capricorn just wants to go somewhere. You just want to go on a plane or go into your car and just go visit a place you've always wanted to visit. This is something that's coming up for several readings. A lot of seekers are just really angst and just, you want to travel, you want to be moving. Someone may have said really harsh words, like out of the blue. They felt a little bit too controlled, maybe. I don't know. They felt a certain way that caused them to say some difficult things, very painful things. And that triggered the person on the other end to be like, I can't do this anymore. I don't need to hear this. It's like, I'm done. And they're just like going elsewhere. Someone might be paying a visit out of the blue, a surprise visit, like a surprise guest that is suddenly traveling to you, and you'll get the news, you'll get their notice, they'll might text you or mail you, or you'll get the information. If it's in an uncomfortable time, if you're going to feel like, oh, this is bad timing, I don't think so. I mean, you might feel that, but then you'll realize really quickly that that's the best thing that could have happened to you during that time, because it brought in really great new energy of flow and fun. Like, this person kind of takes you out of the gloom and just reminds you of how life, how fun life can be. You might find yourself suddenly like traveling somewhere, visiting someone. This could be something you thought is not going to work out, and then suddenly it works out, and you're super happy about it. Okay? Cool, Capricorn. It ended up being a really positive reading. All right. Where are we? Aquarius. So how much do we have to do? We have Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. And Ophiuchus. Wow. How am I so slow? I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for bearing. All right. Aquarius. Oh, who gave me 888? Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Cindy, for the $8.88 on PayPal. Appreciate that. Thanks. Okay. Aquarius. 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 Aquarius, a lot is going on with you right now. We have Saturn and Jupiter in your sign, driving you bananas because Saturn wants to condense, Jupiter wants to expand, and you feel like an accordion. How do you say an accordion? How do you call that instrument? Jeez, I don't know how you say it in English. Accordion. There's a word for it. It's that thing where you like play and it's like, jeez, what's it called? Arr. I don't know. Anyway, it's like you feel like you're contracting and expanding, contracting and expanding. You're like, what am I, the universe? Yeah, of course you are the universe, Aquarius. Don't ever forget who and what you are. You are humanity. You are a reminder to maybe the fact or the notion that human species is aliens. We are aliens. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry if you're hearing this for the first time and I just dropped the bomb on you. If you're like, I'm an alien, yes. You are most certainly an alien. Not just you, Aquarius, all of us. I don't think it's natural that we see ourselves as part of Earth. I think there's a reason why we're so destructive and obnoxious to it. Honestly, I think we are an invader species that came to explore, right? We're like Columbus. Fucker. Sorry. Love Columbus. Anyway, we came to explore planet Earth and we stayed because we forgot. We forgot, baby's being born, is placed in a home. He doesn't remember. Accordion. Well, it's the same word in Hebrew again. Okay, accordion. It's the same word for it. Thank you. I didn't know it. Yeah, and you're here, Aquarius, to remind us of that. Because you're the sign of humanity, right? And yet you're always in space. What does it tell us? Aquarius represents humanity, and yet their brain is always in space. If that's not a major indication, I don't know what is. And you might begin to realize it right now. You're like, where am I? Who am I? What is these contradictory energies in me? It's Saturn and Jupiter working their shenanigans on you. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna try to embellish it. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. Show me Aquarius. Help me figure out the and of course you're getting this card because the Hangman is the card of both the student and the master and the teacher, the seeker and the master. It's the master that is always learning. It's the student that also teaches, which we all are in philosophy, but it comes through way stronger here with the Hangman. It's the ability to have a perspective that is very decisive and yet constantly changing it. And that's really the polarity of Aquarius. I know Aquarius, I know you guys are a fixed sign, but you're also very, very polar. Between the Uranian energy, which is your new ruler, versus your Saturnian energy, Saturn is your old ruler. So different, such different energies, and they exist in you. You have very fixed ideas and ideals, and once you make a decision, there is not a power in the world that can move you. You're stubborn as F. Okay? And on the other hand, you're extremely open-minded and you think everything is possible and anything is applicable. And how does it work? People don't understand you because of that. And that's okay. That's your nature. Oh, thank you, Rebecca, for the 666. I appreciate that very, very much. I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for your generosity. You help me do what I do. Thank you. Divine Angel, I'm on point. I know. I didn't make this up, I've studied these things. I can't take credit for ancient wisdom that has existed for so long. What am I, science? I had to do it. Like NASA, like a few years ago, we discovered constellation of Fucus. Oh, you discovered Ophiuchus. It's not like the ancient cultures of thousands of years ago, their astrology includes Ophiuchus. No, you discovered Ophiuchus. Thank you. There's a scientist, I don't remember his name, Smofo, has discovered this grand discovery that knowledge has physical room in the world. It has gravity. You can measure knowledge. You don't say. It's not like mystics and spiritual teachers and ancient cultures have been saying this forever. It's like the basis of manifestation and of the secret. Yeah, we know. And you didn't discover. You proved it from the scientific point of view. Science has now joined something that was known for a very long time. Okay? Madame Blavatsky has it written everywhere. And she didn't make it up. She traveled the earth to gather information. She didn't claim to make it up. She just delivered it about 100 years ago, before you did, Mr. Science. And I love science. I love it, and I'm pro it, and I believe in it, and it's important. It's not mine to believe. It's there. But science doesn't invent. Honestly, I feel like science doesn't even discover. The more I learn about the mystical world, and the more I learned about theosophies and spirituality and ancient cultures and civilizations, the more I realize, okay, they knew it all. They knew it all. We're just rediscovering it, or giving it guszpanka, if you're Polish. We're giving it a stamp of confirmation from modern science point of view. Okay, it's like those brothers, great brothers. I love you. I hate that I forget names and I can't credit people. It sucks. I'm sorry. But the brothers that invented the airplane, that built the airplane. Thank you. We have airplanes thanks to you. Bye. Leonardo da Vinci did it first. Leonardo da Vinci drew the helicopter and aerodynamics stuff, fun stuff, before you did. You understand what I mean? It drives me nuts. It just drives me nuts. It's good that you're confirming scientifically that knowledge has gravity. It's great. But why are you stealing credit and then discrediting fields of life that already knew it? It's mind-boggling to me. It's theft. I am just a summary of things that I've learned. I take credit for none of it. I take credit for delivery, for creativity, for my verbal abilities, for being charismatic to allow people to want to stick around and look at me and listen to me. I take credit for that. But we don't invent shit. We discover everything. Or rediscover. This is not an approval to steal my shit. All rights reserved. my artistry and my craft, the way I present. Now, modern day understandings, yes, I have my visions and my ideas and my channeling. And I do have things that are original, but I got it where? From spirit. You want to sit and take credit for it? This black belt is all of my teachers. It's not me. It's my teachers and their teachers and their teachers. I just swam in it with my body, you know? I did the things. Sorry, Aquarius. You're like, yeah, that's how I feel. I look at the world. It's just a bunch of morons taking credit for things they didn't do. And I'm like, and I just need to be polite. All the time I need to be polite. I understand. It's very frustrating. Sabina, you've been so generous to me, you don't even know. In what way? Let me know. I don't know, so let me know. I'm happy that I was. Show me more for Aquarius. Devilly. Hello. Saturn. Okay, so there's something that you really desire, you really want to do, but you're holding yourself back because you can't. Okay? It's, you feel torn morally. There's an infliction of guilt, self-infliction. Or maybe your environment is also telling you that it's wrong of you to want this or desire that. You think you should be better, you think you should overcome, you think you need to suppress whatever it is that you feel or desire. It's very painful. Seven of Swords. Your mind is playing tricks on you. Your mind is trying to bypass what I just described and get there anyway. I feel like there's theft happening to you. Like your unique blueprint, your desire, your viewpoint, your faith is being hijacked by someone or by your environment in ways of guilting you out of it. It's not like a physical theft, like taking something. It's, oh, you shouldn't pursue this or that because that's wrong of you. And then you take it in and it's stolen. You know, you take what they say in and then that thing is stolen from you, right? Some of you are either victims to moral corruption, right? Something that presents itself as a moral thing, but it's not. It's there's energy of righteous indignation here that is really, really oppressing you. Now, this could be you doing that to yourself, Aquarius. I would not be surprised, but this could be someone doing that to you. For some of you, it's you're doing that to someone else. I'm not gonna let the range of seekers that I have slide and always like tell you that you're the angel. Sometimes you are, sometimes you aren't. You're humans. You're complex. Sometimes you're doing this. Sometimes you're doing that. I don't know. It's not personal. You know which one you are, right? If someone is doing that to you, if you're doing this to yourself, or you're doing this to someone else. but it's there are corrupt Aquarian energies out there that can do that to others. It's communism, right? You want to think energy of the shadow aspect of Aquarius, corruption in Aquarius, think communism. Everyone should be equal. But everyone can't be equal because we're unique. We're built differently. We have different skills, different desires, different strength to pursue and follow through our desires and better our skills and our knowledge. We're not all equal. We're all equal being deserving of opportunity to show what we have, right? We are equal in ways of being shown respect, like human dignity, but we're not the same. There's a big difference between equal opportunity and we're all the same. No. And that's the corrupt aspect, the shadow aspect of Aquarius, is imposing the equal opportunity, imposing the we're all the same onto equal opportunity. And then most people don't have the nuance, that was a little mean of me. A lot of people don't have the nuanced thinking to differentiate. They're not educated enough. They're not clever enough. I'm sorry I have to say this. And they're like, oh yeah, that's what the right thing is. Everyone is the same. No. And not everyone should be treated the same, by the way. Everyone should have the same opportunity to show themselves and then thus be treated XYZ, whether it's in the work market or anything. Okay, if there are two shirts in the store and one is low quality and it's going to get torn or faded out in the first laundry and it's not really pretty, and the other one is very well made, sewn very well, put in a lot of more effort and a lot of more work, and also in the design, it's really beautiful and the fabric is this and that, they should not cost the same thing. One should be more expensive than the other. It's okay. That's the simplest example I could give. If I know more than you do, if I'm more skilled, if I'm more experienced, yeah, I should be paid more. And if not, not. It has nothing to do with anything else. You and I both deserve the same opportunity to come in and show what we know. And then from there, and I feel that type of energy. Now, it doesn't have to be on a grand scale like I just described it. It's communism. It could be in your life. Maybe there's a leader who imposes their ideologies onto their environment or onto their people in ways that really suppresses them and makes them have to like sacrifice who they are and what they are and their unique blueprint and expression in the world. Don't ever let anyone do that to you. Ever. Don't ever do that to anyone else. If it's the other way around, but don't ever let anyone do that to you. That's not justice. That's how people control people. We're going back to the same, to the intro that we had for this video. This is what's going on right now. What's going on in society and in the world right now. It's not fending for the weak. It's flat out blunt communism. I'm sorry. Someone has to say it. I don't care. I don't give an F. So Aquarius, this is a big message. I don't know how it's affecting you, but High Priestess in the bottom of the deck. Pursue your truth. Leave the guilt to vain people who use guilt in ways to feel superior by thinking of themselves as holy. I feel guilty for existing and for everything because I'm so modest and humble. I'm so holy. Should I puke now? Constantly feeling guilt over things you have no power over, that's arrogant as F. What are you feeling guilty for? you have the power to ignite the evils of the world or whatever goes on with that person? It's all because of you, really? No, it's not because of their karma or their behavior or their decisions or their circumstances, and you might be a little thing aspect into their story, but maybe not the sole responsibility, like maybe feeling guilty over something that you have nothing to do with, not really, or maybe a part is a little bit self-obsessed and you can get over it. Maybe you should just go with what you feel truly and not make a big deal out of how will it affect this and that person. I don't think they, first of all, they're an adult. Second of all, it's controlling to decide something for someone else. It's theirs to decide if they want it or not want it. Respect what people tell you. If someone, I'm going to give you the simplest example. If someone's like, I want to break my diet, I want to eat this cake. And you're like, I am not giving you this cake. I'm going to take this cake away from you because cake is not good for you, but I want cake. No. I'm going to take this cake and throw it out the window. That's how holy I am. That's how much I care about you. But I wanted the cake. Let people have their freaking cake. You'll be do the thing. What is it? What is it that you want to do? That you're giving yourself every fucking excuse in the book because you're scared, but you tell yourself it's because you're holy. I'm not scared, I'm holy. And modest. I'm not scared, I'm just holy and modest. I'm not terrified. No. I'm not terrified of cake. So I'm going to force you to not eat cake as well. I don't like that you're brave to eat cake. I need to find a reason why I don't eat cake. And if you eat cake right in front of me, that means that I'm scared. I don't agree to that. So I'm going to make sure that neither of us enjoys this cake. And I'm going to throw it out the window. It's like, I want the cake. I prefer ice cream. Oh my God, that's so funny. I prefer ice cream. Guys, it's an analogy. Whatever. Ice cream, fine. And not all cakes are equal. Some cakes are yummier than others, better made than others. We should not feature all the cakes. The prettiest, yummiest cake needs to be in the front. Then, second row. Then, third row. You don't like it? Me neither. I think it's really weird. I didn't create this world. I'm just telling you how it works. Not fair. I didn't say it was fair. I didn't say life is fair. I don't think life is fair. I don't think the thing that counts as fair is fair, aka karma. Karma is the recalibration of energies. It's how we gain equilibrium. It's how we make everything justice. Karma. You do this, you get this. You do this, you get this. Okay, cool. I think it sucks. It sucks. It's annoying. It's not fun. Why? I listen. There's conversations I'm having with God, Goddess, whatever, all the time. Like, why? Okay, I'll teach this system, but why this system? Why'd you make it this way? I'm not saying it's how it should be. I'm saying if you're already here, you may as well make the best of it and learn how it works and operates and just sail through it. As many cakes as possible, preferably vegan, because we love animals. I'm sorry, we're doing your reading. We're not done. I think that was the reading. I think you got extra reading. But let's see what else about this situation for Aquarius that they need to know. Moon in the reverse. Did I just blow your bubble? I think I just blow your bubble. I think it just blew up. I think it's like no more bubble. I think your bubble is gone. Sorry. Hi. Welcome. Thank you for landing. Oh, chakalaka. I'm not laughing at you. I admire Aquarians, and I'm scared of them at the same time. But anyway, I just blew up your bubble. You're like, I thought I was tormented. And now you're like, oh, I was just being a jerk. Am I going to lose all my Aquarian followers now? You guys have the lowest amount of views and purchases anyway. Not very nice. Moon in the reverse, you are just snapping out of the illusion of the self-importance that disguised itself is not important. I have to remain in touch with that person that I actually think they're lame because they need me. What are you saying? You think that's kind? You think if that person knew that you're in touch with them just because you think they need you, but you're actually looking down at them and you know they're not as smart as you or not as capable or whatever, not to your level, whatever. You think they'd appreciate that? You think that they'll see that as kindness? If someone was to do that, if someone was to stay in touch with me because they feel sorry for me, but they think they're superior to me, I would rip feet. What'd you say? It's not kind. It's not kind. It's enabling. It's condescending. Look, you're getting this really long rant talk because Aquarius, you have the potential to be the almighty guru for real. For real. But most of you spend so much time and energy with your head up your anus. It's a shame. I can't afford feelings. Feelings are low frequency mortal energy. No. Feelings is the way to God. The heart is the way to godness. That's how you get there. It's the only way. It's not here. And this, it doesn't make any sense. I hate that too. I'm a very sensible person. I'm ruled by Mercury. I love science and thought and reason and math and numbers and compartmentalizing. To me, it's a constant battle that I fight well. You gotta do the same. No, it doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. Okay, this reading is over. You're gonna some sort of an illusion is gonna explode. You're gonna reality check, major reality check. You might find out someone was deceiving you. Someone might find out you've been deceiving them. You might find out you've been deceiving yourself. Next, Pisces. Message for Pisces, please. Let me turn this off. And you're cold, yes, and you're no. That's the song. I dedicate this song to my AC. It's either too cold if I turn it on. It's too hot if I turn it off. It's very, very, very difficult. Excuse me, I need to stretch for a second. Sorry, it's just my muscles are like really sore from sitting for so long. So Pisces, I'm right with you. Just give me a second. I don't stretch my limbs often, It hurts. Okay. All right. Yeah, I need some more stretching, but you guys are waiting. Geez, thank God I'm not Aquarius. It's not easy to be an Aquarius in this world. You know, that's the reason why I'm so harsh with Aquarians, because if you're not harsh with them, they just drown in all of that, in space and on Earth and in human. They just like, sit down. All right, Pisces. How do you deal with me? You deserve a prize. Pisces. Message for prize. Message for prize. Message for Pisces. You're the prize. Two of Swords. You doing the Aquarian thing now? Pisces. Two of Swords and the Hierophant? Now that's an oxymoron. Okay. I need more. Three of Wands. Show me more. Yeah, it felt strange. The Tower. This is some bizarre energy. Hold up, Pisces. We're gonna figure this out. I'm with you. See? Everything's gonna be okay. Very contradicting energies. Oh. Okay. Okay, and the Moon card again. Okay. Pisces, how should I say this? You've either been or are in a connection. It could be romantic. It doesn't have to be. Okay, it could be really anything. So apply it where it applies. That was not your path. It's just, it wasn't your path. It wasn't your truth. It wasn't your direction. It wasn't your destiny. And it's now going to crumble. Or it is crumbling. And the reason why you're so astounded by it is because you thought that it made all the sense in the world. This connection or this thing made all the sense in the world. It was your thing. You thought it was your direction. I don't know what made you think that something that was so off your path is your path. What was it? Why did Pisces? Okay, two options. Either you were just not conscientious to your path. You thought you wanted, needed, are something. So this kind of aligned or matched the perception that you had over the path, right? But with the energies right now, everything shifts and everything that isn't yours or for you just crumbles. And you see it crumble in front of you and you're like, how is this happening? How does that make sense? Because your perception of that thing was wrong. There was a perception of this is the ultimate truth, or this is the ultimate thing, or this is the ultimate person, or this is the ultimate place, this is the ultimate whatever. And when the Tower cards come up, especially with the Moon, there was a lot of hidden the foundation was really, really not clean. The foundation, it's a tower that was built on mud. Okay, the ground was shaky naturally. It was dirty. Like think of like a beautiful building that you discover that the foundation of it is very muddy or wobbly or not true, and you maybe you live on the 10th floor where everything's beautiful, and everything looks amazing and squeaky clean, but then the slightest shakeup, the slightest earthquake opens a crack, and then everything comes in. It's like it gets flooded with sewage waters. Okay, and you see it happening in the first floor, but still not reaching you because you're still good. And then it comes to the second floor, and you hear something from the neighbor that's happening. And it comes to the third floor, and then you start smelling it. Still not bothering you though, but then it comes to you, and you're like, And then the chip falls, and it's very disturbing. It's something you did not see, you were not aware of, you thought was the ultimate truth or direction. You thought this was the ultimate person, the ultimate relationship, the ultimate place, the ultimate anything. Okay, and you're like, ooh, and I see you very confused as to, okay, so what is the truth, or what is the direction, or who is the person, or what is the place, or what is the career path, or what is the love? I'm sorry, it's really uncomfortable. Page of Wands, 8 of Cups, 10 of Wands. At one point you realize that this is too much to handle, and you might take a break or take a time or take some distance to observe, to understand things from a new perspective. There's also guilt that is in place, actually. I know I just gave a rant to Aquarius about inappropriate guilt that is actually vain, but first of all, Aquarians, I'm sorry. I'm not saying that you're a bad person for feeling guilty over something. The intention is good. You mean well. You're awesome. Just when it's too much and you're sabotaging your own life, that's when it becomes toxic. So that's why you need the shakeup. Okay, but back to Pisces. I'm picking up on something that there's guilt in its place, that it's an appropriate sentiment in relation to the situation. Maybe time spent. You could wake up and be like, you're not my person. And I can't believe I just wasted 10 years of your life. Or whatever time, don't stay stuck on 10. I only said it because of the 10 of Wands, but you're getting my picture. Okay. Ooh, any Pisces in the house? 2 hours and 18 minutes. Yeah, we're good. I am not complaining on anything. Today I went to the pool. That was my day. Today I went to the pool, and now I'm talking to you guys. Yeah, Pisces, there's a definite sudden leave that you're taking, or that someone is taking. I'm picking up on Exodus. Okay. Good luck, Pisces. I love you guys. All right. Aries. I love my Aries people. Aries, and then Taurus, and then Gemini, and Cancer, and Ophiuchus. We're good on times. Pisces rising, Morgane always extremely accurate. Yay! By the way, if you're just joining or flipping to whatever sign, watch your tarot scopes for the month. Rewatch, because now the energies are more practical and relevant. I'm sorry, that's what I meant, relevant. If you're new, subscribe, comment, do the things. Sorry, this is me being a little tired. Aries. Aries for the time gate. Messages. What does Aries need to know? Message for Aries. Again, 7 of Cups. Hello. Saggy also had 7 of Cups come out in the first card. 10 of Cups. What's the confusion? If this is happily ever after, why the confusion? Show me. 5 of Swords, Temperance, 6 of Wands. Seven of Cups, 10 of Cups, 5 of Swords, Temperance, 6 of Wands. It's like I'm picking up on making peace. It's like making up with okay, it's like what's the word? I forget a word. Bridging the gap? No, it's like reaching a resolution, making up with someone that there's been conflict or uncertainty with, coming together, everything is fine now, but I'm picking up that it's not fine. Like it's surface level harmony, surface level it's like it hasn't been really resolved. It's just like, I'm sorry, let's make it better, let's try, let's fix this. And then there's just kind of a skip over the actual work that is required in order to fix whatever this is. Now, I don't know if the skipping is because not willing to do the work to fix it, or because there is inability to fix it, right? It might vary between different areas out there, but okay, bye. So there's something that is surface level looking good right now. Okay, things are okay. Things are serene. Things are calm. Everything's good. You and I are good, right? But then no. This will raise its head again. This is not true harmony. This is surface level harmony. I'm sorry. Show me more about this. Page of Wands. The truth is still itching. It's like you feel like the truth has not yet been experienced, now 4 of Pentacles, because of a level of stubbornness and fear of loss. So someone is holding on to something because they're scared of what's out there without that person, without that place. So they're trying to make it work, make it better. There's this insistence that isn't really based in love, it's based in fear. It's not based in not being with this person or in this situation that I love. It's fear of what will be without them, meaning what will I have? Or what will I have without this job? Or what will I have without this relationship? Or what will I have without this place? It's more of the anxiety of the uncertainty than it is the actual will and actual desire to stay in that place, right? So there's an attempt to it's kind of self-soothing, self-deceiving, but the itch will grow bigger. Four of Pentacles not dealt turns into a Five of Pentacles. If right now the arguments are this big, and you're like, everything's okay, we're fine, yay, then the arguments will turn this big, and then the resentment will be bigger. Yep. Okay. Anything else Aries need to know about the situation? Seven of Wands. It's okay. You guys are fighting for something you don't even know you want. You're just stuck. You're fighting for something out of habit. You're fighting to save something that you don't actually want to save. It's like climbing a tower to save a damsel that you really, really don't really like. You find out it's not really a damsel. It's like I don't know, something else. I don't know. This metaphor is not going anywhere. It's not working. Sorry. But you get your, I think you understand what I'm trying to say. It's like, okay, it's like slaying dragons for something or someone that you're not into. Or why would you do that? Maybe you don't know. Right, the habit, the force of a habit. Staying in the known. It's a prison of the mind. It's a prison of our own making. Someone does not want to let go of something that they're not into anymore. This is Aries. You do you, boo. I can't tell you what to do. I can only reflect to the situation. And if you know, yeah, you're right. I don't know why I'm fighting for this. I don't know. And you think that's the right thing to do? Because the Queen of Swords peeked at me. Maybe you think it's the right thing to do. Or maybe you don't want to, maybe there's a level of self-judgment, or you don't want to be judged by the, you don't want to be judged for it. How can I not be into this? How can I not want to do this? Okay, this could be something you've dreamed of, like a career you've been dreaming on for your entire life. I've always wanted to be this, and you keep fighting for it, and you lost passion. You're not into that anymore. You don't have joy from it anymore. You're just used to wanting it. Okay, this could be a person you're used to being in love with, and they're not exciting to you anymore. You're not into them. You're not feeling it. You're not inspired by them. You don't want to spend time with them. You're forcing yourself to fight to save this connection because, well, I've loved them for so long, so I must still love them, and that does, I need to fight for it and fix it. It's like it's all just really, really like a waste of a lot of energy. And the reason you don't know it's a waste of a lot of energy is because you have so much energy. So you don't know you're wasting energy because you have tons of it. But you don't really have tons of it to spare. Energy is not to spare. Energy is to be meticulous with reserving, not in ways of control and fear and being cheap, but in ways of wisdom. Okay? You put all the energy in the world on things you genuinely believe in, genuinely desire, genuinely love. But putting even, and then you'll still have energy. But even if you put the slightest amount of energy in something that is frail to you, that's a loss of a lot of energy. It's draining because it doesn't give back, right? When you put a lot of energy into something that you desire and are passionate about, it gives back so you don't feel like you put a lot of energy. But if you put a little bit of energy in something that you have no passion to, it's very draining. And it's not really the way of the warrior. And when I say warrior, I don't mean like bad war. I mean like spiritual war. I mean like fighting the good fight. I mean like shamanism. I mean like what we spoke of in the beginning. Aries, you gotta be free. When I say free, I don't mean you have to be single. I don't mean you have to be jobless. It could be, if that's how you translate freedom right now, then yes, but it doesn't have to be that. Free meaning you're actually listening to what you want right now. Okay? Taurus! We need the AC again. It's going to freeze me and then I'm going to turn it off. The cycle continues. All right, Taurus. Message for Taurus. Breakthrough for Taurus I'm picking up. There's a breakthrough. Okay. Taurus. I feel like I need to say something to Aquarius again. For those of you who were like feeling defeated because of the talk that we just had on your sign, I think you're amazing. Okay? I focused diligently on everything I said because this is a very crucial time in your life. Saturn and Jupiter is very rigorous with you. So you can't really afford to practice your bullshit. And we all have bullshit. We all have bullshit. But specifically, you really can't afford to practice your specific bullshit right now because Saturn and Jupiter will just what you can be right now is really, really elevated by Saturn and Jupiter. These are not malefic energies. If you're tapped to your truth, truly, not appearance level, if you are truly tapped to your truth, they will put you on a pedestal, these energies. Okay? And I really want that for you. So I was just trying to really stray you from bullshit and from listening to bullshit, and from being affected and from really hurting yourself in the name of God knows what. Really focus on being happy and doing the things that make you truly happy. Not in idealism, not in thought, but right here. Okay? Moderators, are you guys doing your thing? Don't forget me right here. Don't forget this. I know it looks like there's more likes than people, but that's because people come and go. No one really, most people, thank you for those of you who do, and to me who does. But sometimes people come and go, so there's new people in the house that did not press the like. Say what? Are you talking to me? Yeah, I'm talking to you right there who joined and didn't press the like button. Okay. It costs you no money and I don't know it was you. I don't get a name notification. You can like my video without me knowing that you care. See what I did there? Why would you not want me to know that you care? I would love to know that you care. But in case for whatever reason you don't want me to know, I won't. What was I doing? Oh, sorry. Someone is debating to press the like button. It's literally costs no money and you're not put on display. Taurus. Message for Taurus. Ace of Pentacles. Wonderful. All right. Okay, the Temperance is really making a lot of appearances. Temperance and Nine of Swords. Ace of Pentacles, Temperance, Nine of Swords. You're healing. Like crazy healing. Very healing energy, which is why a lot of pain is coming up. If you're feeling a lot of pain, anxiety, have flashbacks, memories, emotions come up, it's for the sake of healing and release. It's for the sake of stabilizing you and grounding you and kind of letting go of energies that has been burdening you but not grounding you, you know? So take your time, Taurus. Take your time to rest, to feel, to practice a lot of self-love. Take care of yourself. Eat well, sleep well. Be good to your body. You're worried about something. I see you really, really worried about someone or something. You're being put in a place that really helps you to heal. You're either in a place that is really helping you heal or are about to be in a place that is really going to help you heal. That is very, very good and serene and positive for you. Eight of Wands, great. And soon enough, very soon, you're going to really, these energies, this pain is going to really relieve itself from you. So cry it out. You know, look, tears have a biological reason. When we cry, it's the way the body releases chemicals of anxiety and of fear and of anger. It's really important to cry and not hold tears in. Okay, you know, the whole boys don't cry thing, super toxic, super not good. It creates a lot of stomach issues for men because then they hold their feelings, they don't release, and feelings stay stuck in the stomach area, in the digestive area. It's not digested out, right? So if you're a man and you have a lot of gut or stomach issues and stomach pains, and it's a tendency, it's because you're holding the tears in. Not just men, women as well, anyone, but it's a tendency with men mostly. And boys don't cry kind of thing. I think it's very abusive what was done to you in that regard. Many of it's still being done to you. But crying is a biological necessity. So if you needed a reason or an excuse, there you have it. Anyway, once this is out of your system, which means you have to feel it, right? You got to go through it. Then you'll feel so much lighter and better. I feel like a lot of you want to connect. You like really want to connect, but you feel like you don't have anyone to connect to, or you feel like you don't have that loving environment somehow. But I feel like it's gonna come through like fast, like out of the blue. Like if you feel like no one wants to talk to you, or no one is in touch, or no one is connected, then suddenly you're gonna have a lot of people reaching out and talking to you and connecting with you. Okay. Show me more, please. The Taurus, the Moon again. Anxiety, pain. It's things that are in the psyche. It's not something new that is happening. Reality-wise, you have Ace of Pentacles and Eight of Wands. Everything is fine, surface level, but you're carrying a lot of trauma and pain that you really need to release. You need to talk it out. You need to express it and not suppress it. Like I see you going through like really good stuff in your life, but the experience is not always good because you're just either depression or, again, anxiety. You really need to take this time to make yourself feel better and not fight off healing. You're worried about someone at a distance. 7 of Cups. There's a situation that you can't figure out because of a distance, and it's really worrying you. You're really worried or concerned or constantly thinking about it because you're like, there's nothing you can do about it. Again, because some sort of distance could be geographical distance, or it could be because you're not in touch with that person. But it's like, whatever reason this distance, whatever distance this is, it's like it makes you feel like a little bit helpless because what can I do, kind of thing. And there's also a secret that is coming to you, something that was hidden for a very, very long time. Interesting. Show me more about this for Taurus. Page of Cups. You're going to receive a message, package for some of you. Some of you it's a package, it's a physical package. But most of you it's like a communication that is deflective. They're not going to be to the point. They're going to beat around the bush. They're going to insinuate. They're going to... If it's an apology, it's a very, I don't want to say lame, but like really trying to not take complete responsibility. Almost like, I'm sorry for this and that, but you are also this and that. It's like a little bit annoying in that respect, but there's something deflective about this. It's not completely deflective, but it's not completely direct as well. Some of you are very confused about a child. You're not sure what to do. 5 of Wands, King of Cups, 2 of Wands. What is happening? A lot of cards for us. Okay. Yeah, it's about a conflict that someone doesn't want to be in bad terms with you, but they also don't want to let go of their ego. Okay, so they're going to try and kind of ease the situation and be like, let's start anew, but without actually dealing with what happened or what they did or what they said or whatever. It's like it's kind of trying to just kind of skip above it or around it in a way that looks as if they're dealing with it. It looks as if they're apologizing or as if they're addressing it, but ish. It's a little iffy. It's up to you. Or it's up to you. It's not. I think you're going to be really, really, really truthful and really honest. You're going to say it like it is. You're going to call it out. You're going to be like, that's your apology. Or you're going to be like, I don't believe you. Or you're going to be like, wait, but you can't just skip it. That's fine. It's great that you want to talk or that you want to reach out or you want to apologize, but you can't just skip it. We've got to go through the motions or it will stay suppressed and then fester. And then I like being in my 30s, but looking like I'm in my 20s. That's because I have radiant skin. That's because I don't hold shit in. That sounded really, really bad. But you know what I mean? I don't hold. Don't let things fester. Right? You let things fester inside and it shows on your skin, literally. So up to you, Taurus, There's also a new a new friendship I'm picking up, or an acquaintance that becomes closer. Like there's you're getting closer with someone. It started like as something small, like a small connection, not too big, and then it becomes really deep somehow, really, really meaningful. I think some of you are going to earn a really, really great new friend, or an existing friend is going to, the friendship is going to deepen, the relationship is going to deepen somehow. Eight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, too many cards on the table. We're done with the cards, but let me talk about that for a second. First of all, going from Nine of Swords to Eight of Swords is an improvement. Okay? But we still have a few eights on the table. There's a lot of difficult, held up feelings that you need to talk about. Taurus, you've got to say something to that person or in this situation. You've got to tell them how you feel or how they made you feel. You can't hold it in. It's not healthy for you. And if you do, then I think there's an opportunity to gain a lot, to gain like a lifetime friendship or a lifetime partner even. Okay, if you're just open. Now, if it's family stuff, yikes. I'm seeing some drama. And I think it's a situation where you kind of constantly let things slide, let it slide for the sake of harmony. But it's just, it caused you a lot of stress and it's not fair to you. So relieve yourself of responsibility for things that you didn't do. You know, if someone else created an entangled, difficult situation, it's theirs to fix and theirs to figure out. Your well-being is really important right now. Okay? And I do see friendship turning into a long-term romance. Like something grows into something really, really big that begins with friendship, specifically like just two people that are really good to one another and connect in a genuine place. Okay. Cool. Good luck, Taurus. It's actually good. All right, Gemini and then Cancer, 3 more. This is the longest live I've ever done, except for when I was competing for the magazine. That's when I did like 12 hours live. That was crazy. Let's drink some water. Gemini. I'm sorry, I need a break. Let's see. I'm going to sit here and read you talk. Yeah, it's spot on, all things random. Cool, I'm happy. Straighten your back. Okay. You're right. Let me fix my hair while we're at it and talk with my mouth open. What's more 6? I don't understand. Yeah, I'm sitting here reading. Sorry. It's 3 hours. I need energy. You want me to give good readings, right? Okay, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat afterwards. Like real food. You know, cook something. Thank you, guys. I just realized this is funny. It's great. Gemini. Yes, eat the crumbles off the table. No, I'm not being sarcastic. Do it. Not if you're in a fancy dinner. Don't do that then. If you're at home chilling, in front of thousands of people. Yeah, sure, do it. That looks better. Sometimes I forget that I'm not alone here, that you're like watching me. I do things that I would only do normally, like alone or like with one person. I feel so exposed. Damn it. All right. Okay. All right, Gemini. Message for Gemini, please. Where's Lion Gate? Queen of Cups. 3 of Cups. Party. Too many cards. Queen of Cups, 3 of Cups for Gemini. Be careful not to get a little too drunk at a party or at a gathering or something. Divine Angel, the contest was very exciting. Some of you didn't have the privilege to be in the house during that season. Yeah, it's true. It was exciting. Happy you feel that way. Gemini, what is going on with Gemini? What is this? King of Wands, what is happening? You're in a room. Queen of Cups and the King of Wands are in a room together. It's a gathering, it's an event, or it's a meetup, or whatever it is. But there's people between them. There's like distance between them. They're not, and one of them has their back to the other. They're not seeing them through the crowd. Gemini, you might be feeling like you're watching someone through the crowd, but they're not seeing you. Sure, I'll find another one. It's very interesting. 7 of Swords. Okay, this is a very specific thing, and maybe other things will come up. So bear with me. You're in the same room with someone, or you're in the same space with someone, or maybe it's the other way around. But this person wants to sneak out, like to kind of sneak out of the party or of the event or of the class or whatever. They just want to leave. Okay, and they're trying to be, polite and quiet about it. They don't want to. They're not saying goodbye to people because they don't want people to see that they're leaving, because they just want to get out. That's the King of Wands, and the Queen of Cups is like watching this King of Wands trying to kind of sneak out, and she's like, "Where are you going? Where do you think you're going?" And he's like, well, let's see what comes next. I'm curious. Feels like a movie. All right, show me what is this? What is this? For Gemini, such a strange. This might happen, right? It doesn't mean that it already happens. 7 of Wands. There's something that they need to do, but it's just the excuse. They just don't want to be in that place. They don't want to impress. Oh, scheiße. Okay. Someone, and look, guys, this is very specific. It doesn't have to be your story. And I'll see if something else comes up, some other narrative comes up. But the narrative that is coming up now is where two people are together at a place, and one of them wants to leave to meet someone else. And they're not telling that person because they don't want them to know. So it doesn't have to be a physical place or an event. It could be, I can't come with you to this or that because I want to go elsewhere, but they're not really being clear about what that elsewhere is. And that elsewhere is someone else that they want to meet with. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't necessarily have to be like an affair or a cheating situation. It can just be like a situation that is uncomfortable, right? It could be like, I'm leaving class because blah, 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 but they're actually wanting to go check out a different class. It could be like as simple as that, but it's like someone is just doesn't want to tell you that they don't want to be here, they want to be there because they don't want to trigger you or get you upset. Now, this doesn't have to be you. This could be you place yourself in the narrative. You could be this empress, right? You can be this king of wands. Someone is trying to sneak out of the place to see you, right? That could be. But the first card that came out was the Queen of Cups. So many of you are that person that someone is like not telling you why and where they're going. Again, don't force cheating onto it. It could be as simple as they're sneaking out because they want to meet their mother, right? Like they're not hanging out with you because they want to spend time with their mother and they don't want to tell you for some reason. I don't know. It's like weird, right? But whatever. But there's also like a mother-in-law that is, or a matriarchal figure that is like pushing this Queen of Cups out of a situation. Like it's kind of, she's using tactics that don't seem like tactics to this King of Wands. Like they don't see right. You see right through it, but they don't. Gemini, this could be you performing these tactics, unfortunately. Okay, can you be more clear, please? This is confusing. I don't want to confuse Gemini. I want to guide Gemini. So please help with this message. These 2 seconds. Gemini, Lionsgate, Queen of Swords, 10 of Swords. Okay, someone is going to find out that someone lied to them and they're going to be very cutting with it and it's going to end the situation. There, I said it. Someone has been hiding something. They haven't been completely honest or truthful. They've been pretty manipulative. Guys, please feel free to talk in the chat. Like you don't feel uncomfortable if there's like conversations that is going on between two people. You can also please tell me that you're here. I'll notice. Okay. 2 of you have been like taking over the chat. Let's help people focus on the messages, please, and give them space to also talk. Please. Thank you. Okay, Gemini. Something is going to come to light that was attempted to be avoided and being sneaky about. And then the person finding out is going to be very cutting with their words and be like, I'm done. Or something is like done, or something is like this person reach a conclusion that they were deceived or somehow. Gemini is always tripping. Yeah. But cutting out deceit makes room for truth. So even if it feels uncomfortable, I'll be honest. It feels like a lot of people are meddling in a situation that someone doesn't even know that they're meddling in the situation. And when this person finds out, kaput. Finito la comedia. Okay? It's going to be uncomfortable, but hey, better than not knowing, right? Okay. Jammies. Cancer. Cancer. Just two more, guys. Just two more. Cancer. Cancer Secrets. Message for Lionsgate. Cancer. Six of Cups. Cancer. The Empress again. So there's mother and child, or mother and children. There's a sense of maternity here coming through. Show me more about this. Cancer. Show me more about this. What is this about? Knight of Cups. I was just about to say, oh, thank you, Marina, for the 1111. Some energy to keep you awake. Thank you so much. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Okay, I was about to say, like, these are really great cards, right? Six of Cups, Empress, Knight of Cups. I was about to say that I'm feeling something heavy. And then the moon is at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, there's something that makes me feel uncomfortable with this energy. It's so weird. These are such great cards. Okay, explain this. What is going on here? The Emperor. Okay, we have the Empress and the Emperor. And then we have Two of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a couple here. There are kids. Okay. But the Two of Pentacles can reflect either travel or a dilemma. Explain this, please. Cancer, something is making you feel what are you worried about? It's like something is, okay, this is channeled, I think. Like, something is really filling up your mind constantly. It's like always on your mind. Like nonstop, you can't stop thinking about it. And you're bothered by it. You're bothered that you can't stop thinking about it. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's something from the past, maybe it's a situation, anything. And it reaches a level where you're debating to do something about it. Let's see. Show me more, please, for Cancer. Cancer Seekers, messages for Cancer Seekers. Shannon, yay, I'm back. Where did I go? I didn't go anywhere. Oh, you mean like live-wise? Aw, thank you. I don't know. How long ago did I do my last live? Has it been a while? I'm sorry. Yes, here I am. Okay. Shannon, I'm a new follower and it felt like a while. Oh, okay. All right, sorry. Well, here I am. Happy to have you. Your new secret. Okay, back to Cancer. Tell me more about this situation for Cancer, please. It was triggered by the Lion's Gate. Cancer, 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 message for Cancer. The Hermit. You are so contemplative. It is on your mind non-stop, and it's taking you away from where you're supposed to be focused on, right? Family life, friendships, hobbies, you know, whatever. It's like, it's just, even when you're dealing with these people that are part of your life and are important to you, and they're like, your tribe or your partner or your family or all of the above, it's like you're still doing the things, you're active, you're there physically or present physically, but your mind is so elsewhere. You're like, what is happening to me? Um, Any more? Page of Wands again. You're really thinking about traveling somewhere. You're really thinking about Two of Pentacles and the Page and the Hermit. They're all very journey-like energies. So you're thinking about going somewhere, taking some time off with the Hermit, maybe some time to yourself. Justice and Six of Pentacles. I think some of you are waiting for some finances to come through in order to do so. It's like, as soon as this amount of money comes in, I'm able to go there. Also, something to do with partnership and money, or marriage and money. There seemed to be some sort of financial reliance, possibly on a partner, or a parent. Right? I see financial reliance of either a child with their parent, or a partner and or someone with their partner. And there's like, confusing. Nine of Swords. You're really, really worried about this. Like, there's something you want to do that you feel like you can't because of some sort of a reliance. And I don't think it's something you feel like you can share. I don't think it's something you talk about. I think it's something you keep to yourself. You're going to have to find a solution to this, because you don't want this to overwhelm you emotionally, right? How will this come about? What will happen for Cancer? Five of Cups. The Devil. Don't neglect yourself, Cancer. Don't neglect yourself. Don't wallow in misery over what you can't do. Find a way. Be proactive. Be deliberate. Be optimistic, because it seems like there's a lot of things in your environment that seem to be in control over your life, or over your decisions. This could be a financial dependency or emotional dependency of some sort, and it's something that really restricts you somehow. So it feels like a catch-22 kind of thing. My advice is to not let it overwhelm you and overcome you. Don't wallow in there's nothing I can do about it. Figure out a way, because it's something that the Justice card here, if you cut something out, it will allow. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe you understand what that means. Anything else? And be careful of not dealing with this emotionally with substance, alcohol, drugs, compulsive eating, whatever your thing is, right? Everybody has a thing. So whatever the thing is, be cautious from not going there as a solution. That's not your solution. There is a way. There's always a way. There's always a third way to anything. Life is not really dual. There is the duality in them, but there's always a third path that is an integration somehow, or a complete detachment from them. So there is a way. So focus in your mind. There is a way. There's a way. There's another possibility that I'm just not seeing, and it will show itself, and I will see it. Okay? Just practice that mantra and that mindset. Really genuinely believe. Sadhguru said something that I find so brilliant that I like to quote whenever applicable. Leave the impossible to nature. What's impossible is none of your business as a human being. It's not your business. You don't know what's possible or impossible. Leave that up for nature to decide, right? Just look outside. This existence is infinite and you can't even grasp the possibilities. There is a way, you just don't know it yet. Be open to it and then you'll find out. Okay? Four of Wands. Confirmation. Yeah, go out on that journey of discovery, of adventure. Go out on that journey. Okay. Oh my God, are we done? Now we just have a fucus. Wow. Thank you guys for being here. All of you, were watching the entire thing. I love that. Thank you. And even if you're watching just parts of it still. Thank you. And all the super chats and the PayPals, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. It means a lot to me. Fucus/Seeker13. Message for Fucus. Sorry. Fucus. Secret 13. For Lionsgate. You can also look at it as a collective message. Message for Fucus. Last reading, make it count. Message for Fucus. Guys, after this, another reminder, watch or rewatch the Teroscopes for this month for Leo season. It will be even more so aligned with your reality now or in a few days from now. Give it another chance and watch your other placements. If you're into love, your extendeds are focused on love. They are on Vimeo and on Patreon. I want to say thank you to all my patrons and all my channel members and everyone who goes on Vimeo and my students of Tarot Masterclass Bunkai. I love you. I'm so happy that you're a part of my journey. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, for joining the Existential Shift, for remaining in the Existential Shift, for bearing with me. Thank you. Okay. Oh, you're in a fucus. Hello, Nikki. Welcome. So quiet. We've been having this Nine of Swords a lot. A lot of you guys are dealing with a lot of emotional anxiety and stuff, huh? Nine of Swords and Knight of Wands. The Moon and Ten of Pentacles. Someone's going to try to force you out of a rut. Like if you've been dwelling or wallowing or like closed off or like just depressed or in a mood for a while, someone is going to be like, okay, enough. Ophi, out of the house. Let's go out. Let's go take a walk. Let's go this. Like you're going to get a message or even a knock on the door. Someone that will force you to talk about things, to maybe they're going to invite you. You might receive some sort of invitation to a gathering. It could be a family gathering, friends, whatever, a gathering. And I see you feeling a lot of anxiety over it for some reason. Any more? Seven of Pentacles. Some of you feel inadequate or not enough. I'm sorry. Maybe there's someone who makes you feel inadequate or not enough. And that's not okay. Three of Pentacles, you are fantastic. You are just right. You're very balanced. You are exactly how you're supposed to be. And things are looking up, especially financially. It looks like money that you've worked for is coming through. Maybe you've been worried about it because it hasn't been coming in and you were confused and there was an unknown element to it. You didn't know when and if. And then you're getting the word or you're getting the message or you're getting the email or the confirmation. Maybe some of you were worried about feeling excluded from something, of a group, but I see you feeling really, really belonged after this new moon. Like there's a growth. There's working towards something that comes through. What am I saying? What's going on? Sorry. Seven of Wands also coming up again. Similarly to Aries, I see you. Some of you are fighting for something that you don't even know. Like, you're gonna find yourself being like, "Why am I fighting for this? Right? Why am I?" Why am I insisting on this? Why am I putting so much effort and energy onto this? It's like it only brings me anxiety and worry and pain and hurt. Like, why do I keep trying? I see you guys constantly trying something, and then you kind of beat yourself up. Why do I keep trying? Oh, cool. Thank you. That's a great focus. What else for focus? And the Hangman. Take your time to look at the situation from a different perspective. You're too stuck in one perspective that keeps you frustrated. You need to look at the situation from a different point of view, because there's some sort of spiritual message that is meant for you through this situation, and you're not reading it because you're looking at it from a perspective that isn't spiritual or from a perspective that isn't allowing that realization to pop, right? Take a moment, take yourself outside of whatever situation this is, and look at it from an outside perspective, not from your subjective point of view of what it is that you want or hope or wish for, which is very natural and human. No judgment. I'm just saying that it's currently not serving you. So taking yourself out of that perspective and looking at it differently will really help you. Like, there's something that you've been trying to force, you've been trying to make it work, and it's just not. And maybe acceptance is due. Okay? Ten of Swords. It's actually good. I know it doesn't. Hi, Empress. This is actually good. To start the reading with the Nine of Swords and end it with the Ten of Swords means that this process is coming to an end. That the pain will be done. That you'll be done with the pain, or the pain will be done with you. Either way, it's over. This constantly trying to make a situation that keeps you miserable work only sustains the misery or the pain, and you're realizing that just enough is enough. Whatever this is, it's not going to change. Whatever it is, you're not going to change them. You're not going to change the dynamic. You're not going to change the situation. And constantly bringing yourself to it and trying and trying and trying. It's masochistic, honestly, a little bit. There's an aspect of self-abuse. It's abusive to yourself. And I'm sure you have really good reasons to keep trying, right? For example, if it's family, right? Let's say it's a family member that you constantly try to make it work between the two of you, or to get along, but they just constantly hurt you. Right? There's a level of emotional manipulation and guilt from picking up. You're constantly being made to feel like there's something wrong with you. And you don't deserve that. You deserve to be in an environment that supports you, that accepts you, that loves you, that sees the beauty in you, that appreciates you. And sometimes enough is just enough. I'm sorry. On that note, bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords, confirmation. This will be a great new start for you. Put yourself where you're celebrated. All of you, really, all signs, put yourself where you are celebrated. It doesn't have to be painful. It doesn't have to be harsh. It doesn't have to be challenging. It doesn't have to be oppressive and confusing. It can be simple and it can be fun. And true and positive. It's not a contradiction. Tell your spirit, tell the universe what it is you're worthy of by making decisions in accordance. And then the universe will follow suit and your life will follow suit. Thank you once again for being here. I love you deeply. I'm grateful for you. I'll see you soon. Bye.